Let me ask you something. Why is it that coaches and consultants can spend 10 to 20 to even 50 grand a month on ads, post content every single day, and still wake up to a dry pipeline? It's because posting and running ads doesn't mean selling more. In 2025, the game isn't volume, it's trust, okay? And until your content is engineered to pre-sell, you'll just keep getting likes, not leads, okay? So here's one stat that no one talks about. Over 80% of buyers check you out on Instagram and YouTube before they ever book a call. If your content doesn't position you as the go-to, they just scroll to the next person who does. And the worst part is the algorithm doesn't care how much you post, it cares about how much people stay, which means if you're not retaining attention, you're invisible. So in this video, I want to run you through exactly what platforms you should be posting on, mainly to actually get pre-sold leads, okay? Because a lot of coaches get this wrong, okay? And my bad about being in a dressing gown right now. It's absolutely freezing in the UK. So I just put this on because it's actually freezing, okay? And otherwise I wouldn't have made this video and wouldn't have helped you lot. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, my name's James, owner of Magnify Your Content Media. I help 6 to 8 figure entrepreneurs build content systems to save time and scale. My social proof is the first link in the description. So if you click on that, scroll down, you'll be able to see everything. But let's get into it. So most coaches, they just pick one random platform and they're like, okay, damn, I'm going to start posting content. I'm going to post whatever I want to, whenever I want to, and it's going to get me leads. But content doesn't work like that, okay? And there's two main platforms that you should be posting on. One is Instagram, and let me explain why Instagram is very good. First of all, you can start conversations on Instagram in the direct messages. Second of all, it's a short form platform, and short form is something that gets attention onto you, on your offer. Now, I like to say the more niche you are with your content, the better it is, which is true because you're speaking directly to your ideal client. But on Instagram, there's loads of possibilities. You can create one video that goes to loads of your ideal clients. You can create one video that doesn't go to any of your ideal clients. But if you do it right, you're going to go to your ideal clients each time, and it's just more attention onto you and your offer. Okay, it's free. You can get attention for literally free. But this is where most coaches stop. They just post on Instagram and think, okay, I'm going to keep posting. Clients are going to come in, they're going to become pre-sold. It doesn't work like that. And I've tested this for years, okay? For years, okay? On Instagram, when I just posted on Instagram, I hardly got any clients. Yes, I did get clients. Of course, you will get clients, but they won't be as pre-sold as they will be. And also, you won't get as many as if you would post on YouTube as well. YouTube is hands down one of the best platforms because it's longer form content. And we're in something called a trust recession right now. And basically what that means is no one trusts anyone anymore. They've seen all the ads, they've seen all the content, literally promoting their shit 24/7 to them. They're sick and tired of it, okay? And they've been burnt in the past. They've gone through coaches, they've gone through service-based businesses, and they've got scammed. Well, not scammed, but they've been burnt, okay? They didn't get what they actually wanted. And this is why everyone's so skeptical right now from buying anything online, because they've been burnt, okay? And because no one trusts. So what you need to do is build up that trust through free, valuable content. And you can't, if you really think about it, Instagram itself is not good enough because it's short form content. Okay, 60-second clips. And there's something called the 7-hour rule, where it takes 7 hours for a prospect to actually turn into a paying client. And for short form content, that's going to take a long damn time to watch 7 hours worth of content, because it's 60-second clips, sorry. So you're going to have to watch 700, 7,000, I don't know how many it is off the top of my head, clips to build up 7 hours worth of trust. But if you're on YouTube, you can create 30 to 60 minute long videos that build up trust. So this video is going to build up way more trust than it would if I was just to post a short form clip about it, okay? And the good thing about pairing these two together is you can get attention through Instagram, but you can nurture attention leading them over to YouTube. So what I like to do is I post 5 times a week on Instagram, and every time people come into my pipeline, so they follow me, they like my stuff. They're going to also click on my Instagram stories. So whenever I post a YouTube video, I post it on my YouTube stories, and I also have my YouTube link in my Instagram bio, because people are curious. Humans are curious. Okay, they see a YouTube link, they see a link in your bio, they're going to click on it, and then what they're going to do is binge your content on YouTube. And the best thing about YouTube is it's a very, very good algorithm. So if they see one of your pieces of content, they click on it, watch it for a couple seconds, they're going to keep getting fed your content on the feed, on the homepage, sorry. So whenever they go onto YouTube, they're going to see your face. They're going to click on the video. Oh, he just created a new video. Oh, another video, another 30-minute long video. And all this is going to do over time is build up so much trust until they are convinced that you have the solution, that your solution is the best solution, and they trust you enough to take action and book in a call with you and buy from you. But the best thing about these calls is they're pre-sold. They've seen your content, they've overcome any objections, that their beliefs are shifted. They just want to get started. They've seen your social proof. They just want to get started. So that's why they book in a call. The calls you get are more intentional. Your sales team doesn't have to overcome all the objections under the sun, because they've already done that through the content you're creating. Okay, so this is why it's important to not just focus on one platform, but to focus on two: one short form platform and one long form platform. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the only really long form platform is YouTube, or well, there's Rumble and stuff like that, but that's really streaming. But yeah, so Instagram plus YouTube is a money-making machine. You can print a lot of money from that. But you need the right content ideas. You need the right strategy. It's not just as easy as I made out. I try to simplify it. There's lots of moving pieces within the system. You need the right ideas. You need the right ideas to get attention. You need the right ideas to speak to your ideal client. You need the right YouTube videos to nurture, shift their beliefs and overcome objections so they are pre-sold before the call. So if you want us to take care of everything, all you have to do is press record for an hour to 2 hours a week. We take over your Instagram and YouTube and get you pre-sold leads on a daily basis. Check out the first link in the description, book in a free call. We can speak in more detail, see if it's the right fit for each other, and we can just go from there. No high pressure. You've watched my content, so you're pre-sold as well. But anyway, yeah, if you're interested in that, just book in a call. If not, completely fine. Subscribe for more free content like this. And yeah, I hope you got some value from this, and peace.